Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to The Bar's Open with Beth and Greg. Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to The Bar's Open with Beth and Greg.
Beth had a stroke.
I mean,
I think, well, it's
I
not,
just asked that question.
it's no laughing matter because she just dropped that on me like, hey, why is my left eye,
Smaller than my right eye. I mean, it's been happening slowly over time, but today I really recognize it.
why is it a thing you're just now telling me
I just noticed
on a
it when
podcast?
I was turning
5
on the
seconds before
camera.
we go
When I
on
was
a
turning on the
podcast?
camera, I was like, my eye looks weird.
It's because you're putting all that bullshit in your face.
That has nothing to do with it. It's been happening. I told you the other day
Yeah.
I told you the other day that I blink now and that eye gets up slower.
What's up, guys?
I was like this. Do it. See how it takes longer? I don't know. It's weird.
I think it's because you're putting stuff in your
I'm
face.
not putting that has
You've
nothing
been doing
to do
all
with
that
it.
filler and all that bullshit.
Greg,
Dude, you want me to talk shit about all your stuff?
you can talk
You're
shit about what
doing
you
like
want.
the Botoxes and the
Listen, what I've
dermatoxes
decided to
and
call my girl is my age warrior coach.
No.
She's helping me.
How old is she? By the way,
36.
yeah, she doesn't know shit about
She
life.
knows. Shut up.
No, is she a doctor?
She's a nurse.
No, is she a doctor?
She's a nurse.
I don't give a fuck if she's a nurse.
Listen. You act like you're a doctor sometimes and you're not.
Yeah,
so-
Dr. Greg
Well, she's nurse Henry.
fixed it all.
Henry.
And
I don't know where that came from. You frustrate me, and words just
your
come out of
face
my mouth.
frustrates me, obviously,
Oh, your
because
face
it's
is
going
a
like your eye.
dick.
Now I'm gonna be like your eye. I'm like I'm married to a retarded person.
Well, hey, I know what it's like because I've been married to one for almost 17
We're
years.
gonna get into that here in a little bit.
Almost
Welcome to the
17
Bar's
years,
Open
so
with
I
Beth
know what
and
that's like.
Greg. My wife's having a stroke, and if it
No, I could say watermelon, cantaloupe,
say it again.
watermelon,
Which one's watermelon?
the big one with green and dark green.
Just making sure. Which one's the
Cantaloupe. What's the one you say that you supposedly can't say when you're having a stroke?
Antelope.
Antelope, cantaloupe, watermelon,
I don't know.
Neapolitan, vanilla. I'm not having a stroke.
But Dr. Greg isn't taking your money and smiling. No, she's spending it all. And I'm frowning.
Really? Do we want to go there with spending
Welcome
it
to
all?
The Bar is open with
We
Beth
could talk
and
about
Greg.
all your subscriptions.
I'm Greg, and that's Beth.
And I'm not even talking OnlyFans subscriptions. Nothing that racy.
I don't have any OnlyFans subscriptions.
I said nothing. It's not an OnlyFans subscription. I said you don't have anything that racy.
That little fucker chewing on the whole.
Yep.
He's just chewing on the
Hey, at least it's just wood, and it's not even part of the set wood. It's just a 2x4 you put down so it
Okay.
wouldn't.
I don't know what's happening. What's going on, Matt?
Now I'm gonna be like this the whole time. What? What?
Cheers, everybody. Open your drink.
Cheers.
You want me to open it?
Yeah.
You got it?
Oh.
Friday.
Henry already pissed up here, you guys. I mean, he wasn't even up here.
Dropping
Oh, do you see this? The steam come out?
No.
Is that from like the
Carbonation.
carbonation?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he peed up here already, like 5 minutes, not even 3 minutes.
We weren't even on
No, I didn't even see him do it.
because
I
you
was
went to
too
the
busy.
bathroom. You were busy.
I was busy turning set on. He's like 95% house trained. He'll go like 3 days perfect. And then all of a sudden he's like, fuck it, I've been good too long. It's because you bathed him. He's like, I'll show you.
I brought him out twice
I'll
before
show
we went
you,
on.
bitches.
I don't know. Whatever.
Mr.
It's the anniversary show. Our 17th wedding anniversary is tomorrow. So we're going to get into some shit about our stuff, being married. But we also did flashback about a year, maybe about 2 years ago. We did 10 episodes of like different things, like 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Because remember when Ross was like, hey, do something and then drop like 10 episodes
Right.
at once. So we figured, hey, let's talk about.
We know I don't watch me because I don't like
Yeah.
watching me or hearing
And if I
me.
went back and watched those, I'd probably be like, I'd critique the shit out of them. But we
Have you watched him before?
No, I've never watched
You
them.
never watched him either?
No, I just dropped them all. But, well, it was like
Well, they
one
can
of those things.
suck for all we know.
But we
then.
literally just went through like all sorts of different things about being married and stuff like that. And like Reed, we know you got us beat. Of course, you've been married for like 74 years, so it's not your wife's fault. It's your
Why are
oldest
these
shit.
ever cold? Do they not put them in the cooler?
They're in. I think they go through them so fast.
Yeah,
bro.
they need to just put them where they put all the beer in that one room. Why don't they do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh well, at least they
Well,
taste
it
good.
is what it is.
They're not.
But we'll
so
go over that
warm
here
or
in a couple of
horrible.
minutes. But what I do want to go over is Matt, who is in right now. I want to go through, or I want to show.
You're gonna unbox it and veil.
Yeah.
Not veil. And what does he call
an
it?
unboxing, if you will.
But there's
An unboxing,
but I don't know why veil is in my head.
unveiling.
Unveiling.
So we
maybe?
asked Matt. All right. So
You guys know my dad passed away.
dad passed away.
Year and a half.
Yeah, year and a half. Yeah, it's actually been a year and a half. Next month will be about a year and a half.
Oh, did you guys ruin that?
Passed away,
Stop.
and because of all of the
Stop.
shit he's done for us, meaning like all the savings, and it wasn't for me, it was basically for his kids, right? Like for Beth and Albert and Ben. Oh, that's good. That was quick. Who was that, Mick? That asshole.
Because he didn't do enough throwing up a baby this morning.
Yeah. He saved a lot of money, in that he basically funded the deck and the pool. So what we wanted to do is we'd been thinking about it for months. Like, let's get a sign.
Thank you,
made.
Jacob.
Get a sign made that, and we talked about like, what's it gonna be? What's the name of it? We went over fucking dozens of different types of names, like Albert's patio, Albert's deck, Albert's pool land, Albert's blah 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 blah. What we settled on was what's in this box right here. And thank you to Matt with American Rustic Works, because he actually made it for us and he made it actually come to life.
Yes.
And we appreciate that very much. This first time this thing is sealed up. So I saw the first kind of,
Now the rough draft?
I saw the rough cut of it,
Right.
but I haven't seen
Via
the finish.
text.
Yeah.
You haven't
he
seen
goes,
it in person.
shit, I never even took a picture of it.
Well, we'll take one and send it to him.
Yeah. So
That knife not very sharp.
no, it's plenty sharp.
Oh.
There's just a whole bunch of
Just a
wrapping.
lot of protection.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Right. There's multiple. And it's made out of some good wood because it's heavy.
Good
That
way.
and my shoulder's fucked. Come on, bitch. Gotta be stronger than the box.
Would you like me to help you?
Hey, play the good putt.
Yeah, put that somewhere. The puppy
I am. All right.
Mick's
Round
pouting.
one.
Mick's pouting because I smacked him on the
Round-
head because he growled at me when I went for the toy.
And you know, I appreciate Matt actually wrapping it this good. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've had shit that's been delivered to the house. It's like,
A couple
Yeah.
times I'm like,
Yeah.
what did this go through?
Yeah. especially you don't want like.
Well,
ding
especially
the
like when some
corners.
companies send you glass containers, you're like, was this smart on your part to be like a online company using glass containers?
And the other side of this is we also want it needs to be outside because we're
Yes.
gonna mount it to
The deck.
the deck
Door.
on the pool. So
No, Henry. You're on the not stained part. I want to see.
holy shit, dude, you knocked this out of the park.
Let me see.
Albert's Landing.
Turn it more to the camera. More to the camera.
Albert's Landing. It's
More.
fine.
There you go.
Albert's Landing, 2024.
That's
Established
so
2024.
cool.
You did fucking amazing, bro.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, dude, that is awesome. So
I love the two-tone too, because the tone,
Yeah.
the dark tones goes
that's awesome.
with the.
And it's got
Lettering.
so Beth's dad, his Maker's Mark bottle is right up on our set as well. And then, so for those listening in, it's Albert's Landing. And in the middle
Established
is
2024
a whiskey glass because he did like his whiskey or his
with a
bourbon.
cigar.
Going out to the ranch, especially, and a cigar over the top, right? And it's got a little bit of wisp of smoke from it. So, dude, you knocked it out of the fucking park. Thank you
It looks
so
great.
much. Yeah, and it's got some hangers on the back. We'll be able to hang it up.
So
That
I
way
love
during
that
the
we
winter, I can
decided.
take it down.
I like that we decided where we were going to hang it. So we're going to hang it on the front of the door.
So
We
the-
put a door on so the dogs just can't get up there all willy nilly when
Yeah.
they want. We're not in the backyard, and then that way, because the door, if it stays open, everybody will be able to see it while we're on the deck. So
Yeah.
I really like
So,
it. Thank you.
Thank
Matt.
you so much, man.
Good,
That
good,
is
good
fucking
job.
rad. And when during the
know you
off
already
season,
said it.
if you will, and he sealed it front and back, so that's fucking
Cool.
rad. When in the off season, I'll take it down and I'll bring it inside and I'll hang it up in here somewhere.
Somewhere, and
Just-
then put it
just
back.
to,
Put
yeah.
it back during pool season.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Don't break anything.
For now. Just for now.
For
That
now.
way it's there. It's gonna slide over and it's gonna knock all.
I was like waiting for everything to go.
It's all good, but I really, really do appreciate you, dude.
Yes.
And
Thank you very much.
being so quick and being willing to just take a random order from me. I know you do a lot of different.
I even
types
like
of
how the
woodworking.
cigar, you can see a little bit of smoke
So I said
coming
a
up.
little wisp of
Yeah,
smoke
it's
off
really
of it.
cool.
So yeah,
Looks really good.
that's
Great
cool, dude.
job.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. We
Cheers to the sign and to
cheers
that.
to that. You know what we should have done?
Had some Maker's Mark.
God damn it! It's buried. That bottle's
It's not
buried.
that
It's
buried.
buried back there.
Don't be scared. Just go get some glasses with ice.
All right, you gonna talk about something? You want to kick off what it's like being married?
No.
Why not?
Because that's a lot to talk about by yourself. That's a 2-person conversation.
No, you can kick it off while I go get some ice and some glasses. How do you kick off? You've been married for 28 years of your life.
Actually,
28
Yeah.
years.
pretty much. Thanks for reminding me about that.
Hey, you had a first try, and now you're on your
I had my
second,
mulligan. It was
right?
a little more than a mulligan if I was married for 11 years, though, right? Unfortunately.
I don't know. Is that a mulligan? So, Beth, let's be honest. Beth was divorced before. Is that
Yeah,
honest?
I'm not afraid to
being
say that.
dishonest.
No, I tell people he's my second husband.
Oh, fuck. I think you got the ball.
All right, so
I'll
go
be right
get some glasses. Wow, nothing like a little pressure to figure something. Oh, puppy following you. So, you guys got any plans for the weekend? So we took today off. You don't get to tell me what to talk about if you're not up here. We took the day off. Do you guys ever realize how fast a single day of PTO goes? I swear it was just 8 a.m. and now it's 7. Oh, look. Nice. Maple from a tree on my property. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, so yeah, 17 years. Almost 20 years with Life with Gregory, 17 of them actually legal. It's a good question some days on how do we wrangle this crazy life. I say he's lucky because I don't get angry. I don't get angry about anything. And then when I do get angry, he goes in the garage because he knows by the time I get angry, it's bad. But yeah, it's a fun ride most of the time. I said, it's a crazy ride with you and it's fun most of the time. And I don't get angry, but when I get angry, you go out in the garage because I never get angry. So
Mickey. This is real life, guys. Hey, Nick.
Grab it without knocking anything.
He
over.
walked all the way over there. You were saying I get angry?
No, I get angry. I never get angry. But
Why
when
do
I
you get angry?
I- Listen, open your ears.
I
and
was
listen.
downstairs. I
know.
couldn't.
I said I hardly ever get angry. When I do get angry, you go in the garage because when I get angry,
Why I'm in the garage like 85% of the time I'm at home.
yes, that is why you just don't like your house.
I'm like, I hate these people.
Exactly. Ever since we got the puppy, you're like, fuck Beth, man. She's gonna raise that puppy by herself.
Twist top. Cheers, pop.
Well, so much for not having any whiskey tonight.
All right. I'm going to level these out
What does that mean?
because we only have that much left.
All right, it's meant to be drinking. Drinking?
I was saying, I'm going to even them out a little bit.
Oh.
You got the bigger one. And he was your papa.
Hey,
He
take
was
it
your
easy.
papa. So,
Thank
you know what?
Thanks for running down there and getting there.
Yeah, of
Please.
course. So what was the question?
There wasn't a question. I
Oh,
made a
didn't know.
statement.
Oh, you made a statement.
I said we've been together legally 17 years.
Well, married. What do you mean?
Legally.
What's
Legally
the
married.
illegal part?
We lived together in sin for 2 years, as my mother would clarify. A year and a half, right?
Year and a half.
Almost
No, a year and a half.
year.
Yeah.
Because we started dating in October. You moved in September. So yeah, we were dated a year, and then
We had
moved in.
apartments near each other.
We did, and we were always you were always at my house because your house was
Mhm.
ghetto. Not only was your apartment ghetto, but the apartment complex.
You guys
was ghetto.
partied there a lot.
I
This is
didn't.
back in my
I didn't. You
my
and your
late
buddies
20s.
did. I never
I was
partied
28, 29 back then, which is
Yeah.
by most people's standards, that
doing
should
all right.
have been like,
there. You're doing all right.
no, I was doing all right, but I lived right down the road from the office. So I was like, fucking.
Luz. She's like,
But the question is this.
uh-oh.
What have you learned about being married? And maybe from your perspective, like you got a little bit different perspective than me.
Yeah.
Like from having your first marriage to your second marriage,
Right.
having that dude to me,
Oh. Right.
or don't even worry about that dude.
Yeah,
'cause
I'm not gonna worry about
dude,
that
Yeah.
dude.
Like what have you learned about being married?
Can I say a few things?
You can say fucking whatever you want. It's a podcast. and you can
Don't
talk.
sweat the small stuff.
Yeah.
Be grateful and show gratitude regularly, and know when to tell him to F off.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
How do you know when to tell him to F off?
Oh, when I'm about
And who's
to
him? Who's
You.
Who's
You. him, him.
Tell him when the F. Okay, what happens with that you have to tell him to fuck off?
Well, a couple Thursdays ago, I told you I was pissed
What happened?
with a dog and your lack of responsibility. And I told you, I said what I had to say. And then I was like, I'm done talking. I'm done listening. And I walked off and you were still talking. I was like, you're still talking. I was in my office and you just kept going. I go, your lips are still fucking moving.
It was 8:30 in the morning.
And you were
I
like,
just gotten out of bed. And that's how I was greeted.
no, you were,
So this
You
is
were
where
bossy.
Men need to know
You were
when
bossy.
to just be silent
you know when to be bossy
use
and
the
it's not on a
silent-
daily basis.
and use the silent treatment to your advantage.
Oh no, that's what I do. I
don't
use
do the
this-
silent treatment?
yes, I do all the
Nah,
time.
You're a woman. You can't. You don't know how.
You're so full of shit.
No, you have no idea how to use silent treatment.
You sure?
To your advantage? No.
Mhm.
You use it to your detriment.
No, you don't use it at all. That's why you're always in trouble when I get pissed off.
I'm not
you
in
keep
trouble.
Going and going and go. You're like
You're doing it
You're
now.
You're like the fucking Energizer Buddy.
You're doing it now. Like,
I mean,
just
I know.
Shut up
I'm
already.
being Greg.
Jesus H
See?
Christ.
Now you know how I feel when I
Is
was
it
like
Jesus H Christ or Jesus H?
H. What does the H stand for?
Henry.
Jesus Henry Christ. Oh no.
It makes sense.
Jesus Hallelujah Christ.
Nah, I
Oh.
don't think that's it. Never get married and unknowingly go on a future extended deployment. 11 months out of the first 14 is apparently important.
Yeah, well, it depends
Yeah,
on how long you
makes
were
sense,
together
MC.
too, though. If you were together for like 5 minutes,
Dude,
and if
my
you-
brother.
and
hey,
if you married, I don't mean this in a bad way, MC. I'm not saying that you picked the wrong girl, but the wrong girl would be fine. I mean, the right girl would be fine. That got lost in
my
translation.
brother married a fucking stripper. So,
I
and
mean,
as soon as he got back from
Japan,
Africa,
Africa.
Japan, and then he got deployed to Somalia.
Yes.
So yeah. So he met her outside Camp Lejeune at a strip
It takes
club
a
at
certain
20 years
girl to be able to just get married and you be gone for 11 months and it work out.
Yeah, it's not a common
It's
thing.
and there may not be a lot of the right.
But I
girls for
did
that
literally.
situation.
I was like, I'm waiting till I'm 30, and I knew that. I knew that from like a younger age.
yeah.
I was like, as a dude,
I don't believe you.
Well, no, I
Because
did.
you got engaged when
I-
you were like 22.
No, I didn't.
How old were you when you?
I got engaged.
middle one.
The first one, I got.
How many times
no,
have you been engaged?
No, I've only been engaged one other time.
No.
To what's her name?
Molly.
Yeah, that girl.
Mhm.
And then I knew that wasn't gonna work.
Yeah, you proposed because you were in trouble.
Yeah,
That's how
definitely
smart
did.
you are.
I definitely did that. And then she
How
was
old
like,
were you
I
then?
think you, probably like 29 and a half.
Oh no,
It was like 7 minutes before I
You were
I
such
proposed
a
to
liar
you.
because you were by yourself for a couple years,
Yeah.
and
I
then
don't-
by myself you were just random fucking. But yeah,
Well, yeah, but I think maybe like 27. But I knew I was going to end up married. I didn't like her family. You know
did
what?
it?
They fed me fucking Brussels sprouts this one time. I went up to St. Louis
Brussels. Some people love Brussels sprouts.
and they were cold. And I still did that goddamn thing when I was like,
First of all-
and number one,
I don't need Brussels
I
sprouts.
fucking hate Brussels
So
sprouts.
that's where
Number
you have to
two,
learn to be
all of
honest.
them
Be
were
like,
like-
oh, or just put them on your plate and play with them. Be like,
But
everything's
see, I wasn't
delicious.
even mature enough to like be like,
I'm
because
not
it was
afraid.
a brand new place.
I'm not
No,
afraid.
Now I'm like, this shit's a pile of
No, I don't
dog
even
shit.
put it on my plate.
Like when you die and I have to meet my new wife and get.
I thought you
know
said
what
you
I
were going to marry it again. You're just going to hang out with someone.
Well, my new whatever hookup,
Your new girlfriend?
whatever you want to call
Your
her.
new 22-year-old girlfriend?
23 and me. No, that's not the same thing. But you know what I'm saying.
Good luck getting a 22-year-old with your body falling apart.
What's wrong with it? Looks okay.
It looks great. It's just when you get down to the meat of the body, you're like, oh, that fucking
like
hurts.
my shoulder.
Ah, that hurts. I can't feel my face.
No, but no. But nonetheless, yeah. So I did get engaged one time before you, but I basically knew I was like, it's going to be 30 plus because I was like, I had my brother Joe and my parents had been divorced. And I was like, and like with my
parents are a rough act to follow or tough act to follow, dude. They were married for like 57 years.
63?
What?
Weren't your parents 63 years?
No, like 57.
What? Fuck.
I mean, that's a lot. I know that's a lot, but not quite.
Jesus Christ. No,
63s.
No. They were.
Nope.
Because your dad met your mom. When did they get married? At 18?
No.
20?
20.
Okay, so your dad died. Oh, no. When did your mom die?
14? I don't know.
6.
We'll have to look. We have the article from when they got married. They're 57 years, I think. I'll ask my brothers. I mean, there's not a huge difference between 57 and 63 in the grand scheme.
Do you think your parents ever hooked up with anybody else?
No.
They didn't, right?
No.
They were like one and done.
I'm pretty sure my dad because I do remember a time when he was undercover.
What's up, Elijah? How you doing, man?
And I was 8. It caused some shit. I don't know what happened. I just know my mom woke me up at like 10 o'clock at night, was like, get dressed, we're leaving. And my dad was like, you're not leaving. But it was the undercover. Yeah, something. So who knows? I mean, I asked him point blank one point, like, did you ever cheat on mom? And he didn't say yes and he didn't say no.
But maybe he kissed a girl sometime.
Maybe undercover, like something. But I don't think they ever like either of them hooked up. No, my mom never would have.
Because he could have just played it off and like, oh, I'm too drunk. You know what I mean?
You mean tried to pull a JT?
Yeah.
No, I don't think Justin Timberlake, by the way, not the other JT.
I know.
No, but so I mean, I think a big one too, because I tried to tell people, like when I was managing people, I would try to tell them 27 years old, dying to get married. I'm like, you're not even grown up yet. You have so much more growing up to do and discovering to do. Just go out and have fun.
Yeah. Matt said, first marriage, I was dumb as fuck. I was 20 and a year in the military. Yep. My ex was 18 and I was a week out of high school. Yep. We dated for 3 years prior. So fucking dumb. That was my brother, dude.
Working for the firm, you see a lot of that with enlisted guys.
Yeah, we see. Yeah. Because we predominantly, especially when we started, not now, but when we were on the phone.
Yeah, we had just opened up to enlisted
all the time,
and I have a feeling it probably
just
you saw a lot of that, and then you saw a lot of like 20-year-olds married to 35-year-olds, which is kind of weird.
Yeah,
they miss their mama.
Yeah,
they
wanted that BHA.
Again. What's that?
Basic housing allowance.
Oh, no, I don't think that's it.
Yeah, no, they did.
I think they missed their mom, and this person took care of them like their mom with added benefit.
And that mama wanted to hook them up.
Maybe.
But for me, what's the worst part of being married? Like, is it being like, Greg? Is it disappointment? Like, be honest. Like, we've been together 17 years. Like, I mean, like 8. Well, we've been together 19. We're together 19.
20.
I mean, are there points that like I let you down? Of course there are. Right?
Of course there are. We've done that to each other.
I'm not calling out any particular thing.
The worst part of being married sometimes is like, it's almost an oxymoron because we're always together.
Yeah.
And then the other worst part is you love to be out in the fucking garage when it's 9 million degrees and I refuse to hang out with you out there. So it's like together and then not together. I'm like, okay, Castro, make up your mind. You want him to be right on the couch with you and drive you nuts, or do you want him to be outside? You can't have it both ways. Really, honestly, I don't expect things. So it's really hard to get disappointed when you don't expect things.
Good way to put it. I don't get disappointed in you at all.
I mean,
yeah, because I had to put like the best and worst.
Okay, what's the worst?
That's what I'm saying. Like the worst thing, probably your snoring.
Oh Lord, don't get me started. I don't know what is up with you lately.
Bitch, you have your CPAP.
I don't sleep with it anymore.
Well, evidently,
uncomfortable.
That's the thing.
So I have 2 recommendations for you. Either get me Inspire or get me a bed that can sit up. But I need that bed for you too because
it's Inspire.
The insert they do for the sleep apnea.
Why do I have to do that?
You don't. Just stop giving me grief about wanting to get it. I'm
like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. I'm like, is that some sort of hippie shit?
You've been snoring a lot lately too. I think you kept saying you were snoring a lot. I mean, and like a 400-pound man snoring. It's really kind of weird.
Like even when I'm not drinking?
Not, like last night was worse than Wednesday night.
And I wasn't even drinking last night. Really?
Oh, so bad. Between you and then one dog threw up.
I think I need to lose a few pounds.
Well, we all need to lose a few pounds.
No, I've gained I got the summer. I don't gain weight during the winter. I lose weight during the winter. I gain weight during the summer.
Is it because we have Sunday fun days? And
because I'm
eat and drink more, like
winter,
barbecue and drinking and
exactly. I streamline shit. Like I don't eat ice cream during the winter. It's fucking cold.
That's so good.
Like
it's
things
ridiculous.
like that. I just don't do those things. I have a couple of Oreos here and there.
I think where we both struggle sometimes is we're both very opinionated, and we give our opinions when neither one of us are asking for it.
You know, that's probably your worst part.
Excuse me?
Is when you're giving your opinion and I didn't ask for it.
That's what I just said for both of us, you fag. Yeah, like
I didn't ask.
You're not going to do that. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was asking.
No,
for
I
permission.
told you you're not going to do that, and then you have some weird comeback. I'm like, I told you.
No, my comeback is
stop talking. Already.
Okay, I'm not going to do it,
like,
and then I go do
still
it.
Talking.
Yeah, I know.
That's how it goes.
What does he have now?
They've just got toys.
Okay,
they're fine.
The toy a minute ago was little boy trying to eat the inflatable squeaky thing.
Yeah, they're good. So, again, all things in jest.
Listen, take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt.
Everybody gets in an argument.
Well,
we don't have kids. We just have these fucking animals.
And we don't really argue. We may raise our voice for 2 seconds and then we forget about it.
But
like, when we do argue,
I'll be in the garage.
We leave each other alone for a while.
Yeah, pretty good about that. That's one thing we figured out.
Really
We've gone through some bad shit in our lives.
There's not a lot to argue over.
Not anymore.
Finances sometimes
finances are blah.
Yeah.
Like we've done that so many times. It's like, oh, that's another thing. So if you can equalize the finances.
Yeah. Well, they say the biggest
what I mean by that,
the biggest stressor on a marriage is finances. And a lot of this is what's the guy Bill the
Bill Nye the Science Guy?
No, the guy that does all the
I don't care
financial recommendations. Everybody watches him on TV.
I don't know.
Anyways, he says you should have joint accounts.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean that we've had joint accounts since day one.
Yeah,
like we don't, but we have other friends that are wealthy and they pay into a central account and then. And
we have friends that aren't wealthy that pay into a central account.
Kind of both. Yeah. And I'm like, everything goes in and we're like, we're out of money. We're out of money. We have a fun account and we have a bills account.
When we're out of the fun account money, we're out of fun. Not really, because we end up taking it from the bills account. We rob Paul to pay Peter, but
it's been like 18 years that we've had that account, or 15 years. So we know how to do it. But the other thing of it is like, I'm really good at like the big plan. Like if I need Beth stressed out, I need to find money. I can find some money. Like if you work on a 26 paycheck year,
yeah,
there are 2 paychecks extra in the year that so if you get paid every single 2 weeks,
I come up with here we're putting money here, we're putting money there. This is for this. This is for that. I can find the
extra in the leak of cracks over there, and I can find that. So keep in mind, if you do a budget. And you get paid every 2 weeks.
And it's boring as hell, but do it anyways.
You get paid every 2 weeks. You have
Dave Ramsey.
You have Dave Ramsey. You have 26 paychecks.
Thank you, Elijah.
But your budget should reflect 24 paychecks, which means if you have 2 checks coming in that are incomes, that means you have 4 checks a month, like my check and her check. That means you have that twice a year that you can pull out of those accounts. And put him in the savings.
Well, it's more than that. It's six paychecks twice a year. Because we already get 4 paychecks.
No. What I said is this: you have 26. We budget based on 24 paycheck, 24 weeks. That means there's 2 extra weeks, a full month basically of paychecks that you can pull out and put that in the savings. That is one thing that you just got to figure out, and you got to create a ledger in an Excel and be able to be like, okay, that's
we've gotten away from that lately, which we probably need to redo.
Oh, I can do it like that fast. Well, but I'm really good at Excel. I'm really good at those things, and
you are good at Excel. Thank goodness.
Things like that. And if you need a hand, message me. I'll walk you through it. I'm happy to do it. There are ways that you can save little bits here and there.
So it's really funny though, because I do have to say, Jacob said, my wife finally learned the more she bangs me, the happier I am, and the more shit I'll do for her. It took 9 years to figure that out. And I've said that to you before. I've said, we need to have sex because you're being a dick and you're much nicer after we have sex.
Yeah.
There's a lagging indicator on that niceness afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's funny that he says that because it's not a lie.
No.
You're nicer if you get a little action.
Yeah. Why doesn't that make sense?
It makes total sense to me.
It's a working relationship. I'm not saying you're a hoe.
Elijah said his friend Chris invited him. Well, welcome, Elijah.
What happened?
Elijah Hill said, good evening. My friend Chris invited me here.
No shit.
Nice.
What's happening, Elijah? Dude, you're
welcome.
I know you, Elijah.
You came in on a
This is your first show? We're 422 shows in to the bar is open with
people
Beth and
either
Greg.
love or hate Brussels sprouts. Like MC
Dude,
said,
Brussels sprouts
are epic.
Dick. Now, I don't care. You can.
The only time I've ever eaten them was in Breckenridge when they fried them and they put sprinkles of bacon and Parmesan cheese on it, and it was still horrible.
Okay.
And I'm of the belief that frying anything can make it good.
I'm of the belief. I was talking to a friend at work whose daughter was just recently diagnosed with like severe, pretty good allergies. Not like she's peanut allergy like me, but she's on a next level spectrum. She's severely allergic.
Okay.
She's allergic.
I think I heard you telling them to make her afraid of it.
And things like that. And
beans too?
yeah,
Oh,
like
poor
all
girl.
sorts of shit. Right. So I'm like, just feed her steak. She'll be fine.
Steak and broccoli, mashed potatoes.
Yeah, be fine. But I was like, I wonder if that's why I don't like Brussels sprouts. Maybe I'm allergic to them because those things fucking suck.
Don't they give you gas too?
I don't know. They're little mini fucking.
They're little mini
cabbages.
plants waiting to.
I don't know.
Ruin your taste
Did
buds.
you know?
Hold on. They do have. Matt said, my son and I both have sleep apnea, and I have had it since I was thin AF. It's due to extra skin in your throat. Interesting. Mine is because I'm chubby.
I put extra skin in Beth's throat.
Stupid.
On a regular.
It's
called throat sausage.
Jacob said he tried a sleep remedy, that the sleep pill from the Navy SEAL doctor that was on Drinking Bros, and I've been loving it. I sleep a lot better.
Send that to me. Message me with that if you don't mind. I'd be curious to see what that is.
It's here's the thing I will tell you that I do feel I don't feel tired when I sleep with my CPAP, but in the summer it's fucking miserable.
No, I know it's sweaty.
It's rubbery right there.
We've got
it gets
8
sweaty
fans going.
Our bedroom is the hottest room in the house for some odd fucking reason. No matter what,
it's the west facing.
I know,
side
but
of the
like
house.
this morning, I forgot. I walked out when the dog threw up. I walked out to get stuff to clean the throw up at 8:00 this morning.
It's like,
I mean, I was like,
significantly
cooler in the kitchen. I was like, I just need to move my bed in here.
Just put it in the living room. Like,
right?
Fuck this.
I don't know if you noticed, I turned the fan on high. Yeah. You guys, it was 100 degrees today. On Tuesday and Wednesday, it's going to be 102. I'm like over it. You take a shower and you're sweaty 10 minutes later, especially if you have hair.
I didn't take a shower with my dog today. That was weird. It wasn't Joe Biden-ish. He needed a shampoo.
Sounded weird. We figured out that the shower is way easier than the bathtub.
Yeah. So my little puppy, he's got some shit going on, some itchies. So I'm sitting in the fucking walk-in shower with the door closed, like
using the nozzle,
using like the
detachable nozzle,
coolish, warmish water.
So Matt said,
"Fuck."
I'm going to go back to this because I was going to say this. The biggest improvement for me was the CPAP. My wife noticed mood improved and less groggy.
She's exactly like that.
I am exactly
100%.
like that. I am way better the next morning after sleeping with my CPAP.
I wish she would do it because she feels better.
I try to at least during the wintertime. Nope, I haven't turned it on in like 2 months. But in the wintertime, I try to sleep with it at least 4 hours every night because they say that's the minimum amount of time you need to sleep with it to reap the health benefits.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that as I continue to lose weight that it'll get better.
It's a fucking temperature. It's currently 93 here right now, and it is 7:35. That's what it says over here.
Just burped. Wow.
Well,
nice
Jacob said, I use a CPAP and it still don't get good sleep, but I feel a lot better. It's just the forced, even if it's just
the forced air,
the air getting into you better, more efficiently.
Well, that's what keeps you from like dying in your sleep.
That's all I give a fuck. Because she goes like a minute. Like
I
me,
did. I literally went 51 seconds.
and then hold
When I
your
read
breath.
that, I was like, I can't even hold my breath that long underwater. How is it possible when I'm asleep? I do
And I'm like,
not.
holy fuck.
I do
I'm
not
like,
do that.
Oh, yeah.
Emotional damage.
I'm like, Jesus.
I do want to check out that Inspire though. I think God sent me some commercials the last couple days on it, so He's like giving me the message to go look into it. Want to know where it goes and how big it is, and
Goes right up your anus.
and will I be flagged at the
like a
airport? Will I be
corkscrew.
flagged at the airport when I walk through the little
They're like,
scanner?
do you have God inside of you? And you're like, no, that's a penis. Wait a minute.
Stupid. I'll be like, God's inside all of us. Could you imagine if I said that to him? Be like, yeah, He's inside all of us.
Would you like some of this grape Kool-Aid?
God's inside all of us.
Fuck.
Um,
Can we talk about a couple stories? Do you mind?
and yeah, of course.
And
I don't know.
You were going to say?
My brain hiccuped. I was reading somebody's thing and trying to talk at the same time. Does not work for me.
So, if you have Disney Plus, you need to think about this because evidently
Wait, what? Wait,
this
what?
this fucking there's a lawsuit going on at Disney World wrongful death suit. You can't sue us. You got Disney Plus. Read the fine print. This was on
All contracts are arguable.
Disney's playing a
he
stunning
eating that?
wild card. I don't know who you're talking about.
The little boy.
Stunning wild card in its face-off against a man suing over the death of his wife, claiming the guy's Disney Plus subscription prevents him from taking action. According to the new court documents obtained by TMZ, Disney has asked for the wrongful death lawsuit to be kicked out of court because plaintiff Jeffrey Piccolo agreed to arbitrate all disputes against Disney when he signed up.
That doesn't mean you can't sue. That means you're
back in
going to go through
2019 for a
arbitration first.
1-month trial to its streaming service.
That means you can never sue them, or just while you have the
That's what
service.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
they're
no,
fucked.
no. They're trying to say you can't.
Ever.
So what the hell does TV streaming have to do with Piccolo's wife? I can't say her last name. Dying in 2023 from a food allergy reaction at Disney World. Disney says
Oh,
the
so it
answer
wasn't even like
is in their fine print.
But the Disney Plus has nothing to do with going to their park.
Disney. It probably has like Disney.
There's
Disney Plus,
subsidiaries.
Disney Corporation, Disney blah 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 blah. You know how they have like 85 fuck, but the fucking bullshit is this.
Nobody
long.
reads those things.
No,
I shouldn't say that. Somebody
no,
probably
no,
does.
no, no, no. We work for a
No, I used to say nobody looks at their
Only
renewal packets, and
Now
old people look
like
at the renewal packets.
5% of people look at them. Right? It's all in the details, right? So, according to the new court documents obtained by TMZ, Disney has asked for a wrongful death lawsuit to be kicked out of court because plaintiff Jeff Piccolo agreed to arbitrate all disputes against Disney when he signed up back in 2019 for a 1-month trial. Like I said, I already just read that. Sorry. We've all seen it when you sign up for a Disney Plus. There's a lengthy agreement. I agree. Everybody just goes click, 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 click.
And he only had it for the 1 month, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he signed up for a month. Probably like, you know how you sign up for like one of those things. However, that agreement includes a clause requiring you to arbitrate any disputes with Disney.
But that would only be while you have the service.
This is not the Disney you're looking for. Disney. Instead of filing a lawsuit in traditional court, the benefit for Disney is arbitration in private, and it gets to avoid any bad PR.
Yeah, but arbitration doesn't mean you don't end up going to court. It just means you try to not go to court at first.
Piccolo's attorney
They
has
have to
already
agree to
hit
the settlement.
back at Disney, calling the argument preposterous and saying its attempt to block millions of subscribers from ever suing the business is in standard court. The wife, Tangusen,
That's fine.
best I can
His
do,
wife.
passed away in October after dining with her husband and her mother-in-law at the Reagan Road Irish pub in the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando. And she had claimed, Piccolo had claimed this lawsuit when she probably had like a peanut allergy,
Right.
or shellfish or something like that, right? Chose to eat at the pub where they were led to believe the menu was safe for Tangoon. She had a severe nut and dairy allergy.
Oh shit, she's allergic to dairy too.
So she went into
Poor
anaphylactic
girl.
shock.
She can't have peanut butter or ice cream. What's the point of living?
Well, remember, we've gone through this with me. I've talked about it multiple times. Like,
That's because
it
you're a
can
pussy.
happen.
You're not that allergic. We have an EpiPen. We should just try like we did with almonds. I'm kidding, but seriously.
No, but I didn't know before I got retested. Like, I always thought I was severely allergic.
You are allergic to peanuts.
And then I got retested.
You're not going to die, but you are going to have a reaction.
But you act like I should.
I'm the opposite of your mother.
But
That's the problem.
you act like I should have known that.
Well,
Because there are people just like this.
You've eaten peanuts before and not died. You had peanut
and
dressing.
I eat a shit.
I know.
I ate like 80 fucking
This girl would have
Benadryl.
still died with
And then I
80
passed
Benadryl.
out for 2 days. You do realize that, right?
You're alive. You're fine.
I literally, but that was the thing, because that's the way I knew
You
it.
gotta
I didn't
treat-
have.
Mm,
I didn't
Mick,
have.
quit pulling that off.
Don't discard me. I will fucking throw a beer bottle at your head so fast. We'll be divorced tomorrow.
Yeah, it's longer than that,
Nah,
bitch.
I'm just kidding. But nonetheless,
At least 60
anaphylaxis.
days.
You just don't know, like, right?
No, you don't. Like we have guy
We
at the
we had
office.
this buddy guy.
Not a buddy, a coworker.
Well, he was a buddy back in the day. That was a buddy. It's like Mr. Guy. He's the insurance guy, but his name was literally Guy. He went to
came to
San
San
Diego.
Antonio. San Antonio.
it
He was
here?
here
I
for
thought-
business.
Oh fuck! I think.
and they went to like Papados or Papacitos.
Yeah, listen to this.
And he ate seafood. Never had a problem before in his life.
Yeah.
And literally got
anaphylaxis.
anaphylaxis, rushed to the hospital. They thought he was going to die. They
And
told
they read
him
his last.
They asked him what his
rights bill.
religion was so that they could bring a priest in and who they could call and get on the phone for him. And he was like, what the fuck? He was in the hospital for 3 days. Like, he
Yeah.
was supposed to go home on Thursday. He didn't get home till Monday.
That's how shit works out.
And work had to pay for all of it. 'Cause he was here on business.
Isn't that fucked up,
And the
though?
doctors told him if that ever happened to him again, he would die. Like, he can't even go in the ocean.
I don't believe that.
Babe,
I don't believe that.
there's ocean life all in the water.
I don't believe that.
Well, that's what he told me.
Like, don't drink fucking like dolphin juice. What is dolphin juice?
Nick,
Can anybody tell me what dolphin juice would be?
that's gross.
Would it be tasty?
Ew. First of all, I might be a
I need to
pervert.
find dolphin dick slap. Hang on,
Pervert,
let me
because
see
the
if I
first
can
thing I
find dolphin dick
think of
slap
is
in the
dolphin
video
dick.
archive, because I think we need to bring that back up. Dolphin dick slap. Dolphin dick slap.
South Park made a great show about that. This was Apple. You're not that allergic. We have an EpiPen. This is like one of the best marriage therapy sessions of all times. It's true though. He's
No,
not that fucking allergic.
I carry 2
And I have 2.
EpiPens in my backpack.
We have
She's
2
got
more
2.
put up.
And then nowadays I really carry EpiPens because I've been like
You can eat a little bit of
I
peanut and not
carry 'em
die.
now because I'm like
People around you.
People around me. I'm like, fuck it. And that's
Here's what I
really
thought was
what-
crazy. When I have 2, because when I was getting my allergy shots, they required me to take them with me to the doctor's office. I was like, wait, you're a doctor's office. You don't have
and
your
yours
own
look different.
EpiPen?
Yours are like these little
Where
discs. You go, yeah, and mine are like fucking big fucking needles.
but I thought it was funny that I had to
Yeah.
provide them for the doctor's office.
Yeah,
Shouldn't they have EpiPens?
but she
there?
knows how to do it. She knows how to.
I do.
She knows how to stab me in the leg if I need to.
You've given me instructions.
But it's interesting because my allergies, your allergies change over the
yeah,
years.
that's why you're not as
And
allergic
mine,
anymore.
Like that's exactly when I was a little kid, I almost died. Like a little
Or
kid.
at least
I-
that's what your mom told you.
No, I almost died. I was in the hospital for multiple days. My grandfather gave me peanuts when I was like 6 months old.
They say you're not supposed to have peanuts now until you're like 4. I don't know if people follow
No,
that. rule,
I
but-
think it's like 2.
No, I read something that said 4.
But I have a friend at work,
I know you just already told us.
B, who just her Bunny, whose
Oh.
kid just got
How old
diagnosed.
is the kid?
She's just went into preschool, so she's
3,
5, 6.
5,
No, 5, 6.
3.
5,
No, that's kindergarten.
kindergarten. She was went in
Okay,
kindergarten.
okay.
And she's like, "Mommy, I don't like eating that. It makes my mouth feel weird." And she's like, "Just eat your food." Right?
Shit. Poor
And that was
Bonnie.
it. But that was what my mom. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
thing, right?
Well, you don't know what you don't know until you
And
don't
she
know.
didn't- we
until
had
you
these
know.
conversations, and I said, "You need to get," because she said she's allergic to chickpeas and legumes, and I said, "You need to get her chest tested for nuts." And
Well,
she had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter is a nut.
and
I mean,
well,
a legume.
No, I know.
But
and-
most nuts aren't.
She did, and she goes, "I don't want it." She goes, "I don't want to eat it." She's like,
So
"Eat it." She's
they
like,
have this
hang
new
on,
therapy. Oh,
1 second, just 1 second. I literally just talked to her about it this week.
I know. I heard you.
And she said, I actually listened to my daughter and said, "Okay, you don't have to eat it." And then She was going in for her regular checkup, and she said, "Can you add an allergy test for nuts?" And they're like, "Yeah, she's off the scale on it."
Lucky she didn't get worse.
Which is why her mouth always
it builds up
feels
over
weird.
time, supposedly. Like, remember that there was a Mr. Ballin medical mystery, that chick that had a red meat allergy, and every time she ate red meat, it would get worse and worse and worse.
It's like one of those
so it does
weird
build
things.
up. But they do have things now. I remember seeing it years ago on 60 Minutes where this little girl was deathly allergic to peanuts, and she went into this, like, I don't want to call it rehab, but it was almost like rehab.
Buddy TJ, his son, had to go. Remember that?
Where you stay there, I don't know if it's a day, 2 days, and over so many hours, they increase so that your
TJ's
body builds
son
up a
just had to go
tolerance to it. And by the
through
time she left, she was eating Reese's peanut butter cups with no problems. I wonder if that means that you have to give them peanut butter on a pretty regular basis so that the body continues to recognize
you do.
it.
You have to introduce it. But
Be
he's
like,
also
I mean,
allergic to like all sorts of things.
We also know who his parents are, so.
Yeah, but I mean, TJ's allergic to a lot of things. I mean, it's just like one of those things. I would say stop being soft, but you know, I was born in 1976.
Elijah's making fun of me.
What is he
He's
saying?
like, babe, there's ocean life, like, on the water. And I did say that. Because there is, motherfucker. There's life in that ocean. Shellfish life. Hashtag shellfish life.
You're not
Instead
eating
of
the
fish
water.
life, you are. Sorry, babe. It's in going. Your
Hang on,
skin
I gotta check
is.
my dog.
Yeah, take that one away. They're eating it. Your skin is the biggest, not receptor, but is it a receptor? It's the biggest intake of water. Well, and it takes in water. So,
It's the biggest organ in your body, on your body, around your body.
not if you got an 8-incher. Sorry. I don't know. Allergies are the worst. Whether it be a food allergy or cedar allergy or mold allergy, we all live with some sort of allergy. Most of us.
All right, real quick update on that. You remember the OnlyFans twerker girl, that super hot chick?
Yeah.
Real quick, just a
The
quick.
Olympian.
The Olympian.
Yeah.
OnlyFans twerker girl.
Oh, so that story ended. They're just going to court, or they're still fighting? The lawyer's still fighting it. They're
Oh,
saying,
yeah, they're still fighting it,
Okay.
but Disney's trying to fight back.
well, and Disney
you're
has like 20 lawyers to this guy's
So they've
one
got like
lawyer.
1,000.
No, for this case,
Yeah,
they got
let me
20
see.
to this guy's one
Yeah,
lawyer.
but
Which
it doesn't make sense because how many people go to Disney World that have allergies? I saw this dumb video. And it was like one of these chicks that was like, I've gone to 8 restaurants and they are not food. What do they call them? Basically where they're like, they don't fix the menu for somebody that just randomly shows up. Right? So
they can. I mean, most restaurants
no,
can.
they can't. Because if
Well, you tell them what you can eat, and they're like, well, you can only eat this.
no, or you're like, everything in my restaurant
Touches
could
each other.
theoretically have something, so you're not allowed to eat here because I'm not taking on the risk.
So
And
it's
you're allowed
much
to
less of
deny
a thing like that.
service.
Like, I do have a friend that's a vegetarian that we couldn't go to
Oh.
restaurants with her because she'd be like, do you fry your
Your penis?
no, do you fry your, there's some like, what, with your French fry, or do you fry your meats with your fries grease? Like, she was that, like, I don't want your French fries if you cook meat or have protein in it as well. And I was like,
Eat a
girl,
bag of days. Have you seen the
last time I went
videos?
to dinner with
Go
her.
out and look this up, and I don't have it saved, but I saw it yesterday.
Okay.
Where it's like vegetarians after 5 years, they're before. I am so vegetarian, and I just can't see myself living any other way. Oh my God.
So loud.
I am so vegetarian, and it's the best thing I could ever do. And Jesus Christ, it's the most amazing thing. Flash forward to 3.5 to 5 years. You're like, yeah. So I can't believe I'm making this video because my hormones, my body, everything was out of whack, right? It was just so out of whack.
You can't get
I didn't
enough
have any
protein.
nutrients in my body. I was
Well,
deficient
you
in-
have to have
I
some
was
nutrients if you're
deficient
eating
in
nothing
this,
but
this,
vegetables.
this. No, go out and Google it though. Like it's all over.
I don't care that
It's
much.
coming up everywhere, which makes sense. I only know 2 human beings
Okay, I know 4. Your boss's wife.
and husband, my boss and his wife. Those are the 2 that I know.
Your jiu-jitsu friend.
Yeah, but she even when
she was
remember,
pregnant,
she even went back
she went
to
back
meat.
to me, and now
Yeah.
she's back to
going
vegetarian.
back, and that's fine, but she
and,
cycled on and off.
my college, Dana.
Yeah, so 4 people, right? But even she's not a vegetarian. She's not a lifelong vegetarian.
I don't like
jujitsu friend-
anything. Can you imagine if I gave up meat? I would eat nothing.
What would you eat? Just like
Bread, spaghetti,
like you don't like
spaghetti
soybeans?
sauce.
But you want meat in the sauce. Otherwise,
I mean,
it
not if I'm
sucks.
vegetarian, but I mean, I literally, I
Just like
hate,
canned
I like
marinara?
broccoli. I like broccoli,
is wrong with you?
squash, cauliflower.
What
to
would
an
you guys
extent.
eat? What would you do if you were forced to be a vegetarian? Just, like,
Die.
shoot yourself in the head? I don't know. I mean,
Elijah's cracking me up, dude. He's got to come back.
what do you say?
He goes, I stopped when I heard a woman saying, that makes my mouth feel weird. It was a child, though. I hate to rain on your parade. It was a kid.
I'm sure some adult women have said that.
I mean,
Why'd you have to bring that back up? You didn't have
that's
to say
fucking
that.
hilarious.
I mean, you didn't have to fuck. Whoa, who's Greg's boss?
Nobody.
No, there's always a top boss. Yeah.
Deserved. I
Greg,
know.
just take off your damn shirt. No, not right now.
Why? Oh, because you're not trimmed up?
No, I trimmed up.
Oh, you did?
But why would I
Thank
take
you.
off my shirt?
You're muscular.
That seems weird. You guys are fucking weird.
Greg said he needs to lose weight, and I told him I have to break up with him if he loses any weight.
Dude, I'm at 185. The biggest I've been in like months, but
Oh.
I've been lifting a lot of weights lately. Probably why my neck's broken.
Well, first of all, let me call the ambulance for your heavyweightness.
It's all good.
Don't lose weight, babe. Okay, maybe lose weight. Stop drinking beer. You'll lose weight. Imagine that.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
I need probably
All
get a
right,
12
put
pack.
your headphones on. You guys are in for it. All right, this is the video of the week. Because, sometimes we just need to
And Elijah is right. Local honey. Local honey is the way to go
what's that
for
sweet?
allergies. Local honey, if you do a tablespoon of local honey every day, it
But
helps
that's
with
more
your
like
allergies. It's just a pain in the ass.
like allergens.
That's
but
what
if
he's
you're
saying.
allergic to like nuts and shit like that, yeah, it just doesn't work.
No, but it helps you with the environmental allergies.
Alex, settle down there, you fucking little meister. Jesus Christ. You guys wanting me to take my shirt off. I'm not
Oh,
fucking
Reed said
very-
oil up and take your shirt off. I didn't see that
all
part.
those fucking these dudes, they're pseudo gay. They hang out with Ross too much.
No, they just know your physique
Like
is
they're like
banging.
scary Gary. I'm not scary gay, bro.
Scary Gary should button his shirt.
Dude's in good shape.
No, I've seen him
I know you saw he was sitting
with his
in that
shirt
seat.
unbuttoned, and I'm
He was
like,
sitting in that seat.
do some sit-ups. I'm kidding. He's just skinny as fuck.
He is pretty skinny.
Yeah.
But on camera, you gain 10 pounds.
Oh
So-
Lord, then I'm in fucking trouble.
You're on camera. You can see yourself right there. Do you look like you gained 10
Uncanny
pounds?
camera smile.
All right, you ready? Okay. So this is
That's it. I have my shirt off.
the woman that has the world's fattest tongue.
Wait,
Let's
hold on,
go.
Matt
No,
said-
we're going.
She has what? The fattest
The
stomach? Oh,
world's
that is.
fattest tongue.
My name is Brittany Lacayo, and I am the Guinness World Record holder for the female with the widest
What,
tongue,
are those fucking
measuring
lollipops on her tongue?
7.9 centimeters or 3.1 inches. From
What do you
a
do
young
with that?
age, my family would kind of make a joke about it, so I guess I've known from
Give a lot of
when
head?
I was pretty young that my tongue was larger than most people's. My best friend Sarah sent me a link to the previous record
Hold on.
holder's video, and so I guess that inspired me to see if my tongue was actually wider than hers.
It is.
That is a weird fucking trick.
Blah, blah.
I mean, I'm in shock right now.
7.9.
It is literally the widest tongue I've ever seen.
How does it
Obviously.
feel
It's the
to hold
world's
this
widest
world
tongue.
record?
It is neat and kind of funny.
I'm like, see what I was like, How wide is my tongue?
Ain't that wide. So what do you think, honey? Header's got to be amazing.
I mean, she just wraps that sucker like she didn't even. She just wraps it, and it probably, depending upon the.
Do you
girth-
think she can do those tricks where you can be like,
Oh, I'm sure, and she could probably
you know what I mean? Where you can like
roll your tongue, which I cannot do.
I can roll my tongue just up.
Mm-mm. Am I rolling my tongue?
No. You
But
suck
can you?
it.
I suck at that. But can you bend your tongue in half? I used to be able to. I apparently
You can do different things. That bitch.
Can do a lot of things.
How did she not know she doesn't have a frog tongue in her?
How
She's got a
has she not
cow's
bitten
tongue.
it every day her whole life?
Cow's tongue
It's so
in her
big.
mouth. What does that thing feel like with a penis?
I mean, she probably.
That's the only thing the dude goes to. You're like, holy fuck. What?
We'll play it
headers-
again because at the very beginning, I want to see the lollipops that she had lined up.
Let's see it again.
Yes, please.
Right. Okay, so let me pause it here.
So she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lollipops.
Let me go back just a split.
I mean, they're not. I mean, that's just incredible. You go, girl. Her husband's probably really happy.
Yeah, so, right? I'm like, headers all day long, right? If she has any sort of like dexterity, is that the way to put it? Like
Dexterity.
Like, okay, so you
Tongue control?
yeah, whatever it is. Like,
Dexterity.
have you ever
is like,
seen those weird chicks that like get them cut in half?
Well, there's people who can make their tongues go.
That's something like whatever those things are. Like,
I mean,
come on.
If she could do that, then she needs to go on the road.
All right, let's just let's
Oh,
get
it's
one
four.
more
It's four.
step
and I am vegan as well.
forward. We just need to, yeah, that right there. Pause. We need to bring it back a frame. Boom.
So, like,
It looks like she has a piece of bologna in her mouth.
I mean, it really seriously fucking does
Right.
now that you said that.
Like, say she has a piece of meat in her mouth, and that's her tongue.
It's bigger than her fucking mouth.
It's literally.
Here's the thing, and maybe I just should be more proud of the shit on my body, but if that was my tongue, I wouldn't be advertising.
You wouldn't?
Nope.
I would have I would advertise.
You would have fucked that mouth, I know.
Honey,
You walked right into that.
you just started blushing. You're like, honey,
I can't help
if
it.
it was your tongue.
I
Good
think any
Lord.
man would have walked right into that tongue. Everybody wishes they'd met her once.
What do you mean only once?
That's all you need is once.
You're only gonna meet that chick once. There's not a lot of others.
That is like a cookie. It's like she took a crumble cookie and bit into the middle of it. Yep. Crumble
That is
cookie.
literally a.
Dum-dums are awesome.
That's a half a chicken breast that she's got.
No,
flopped.
it's not.
That's a.
It's a cookie.
That's a half a raw chicken breast.
Oh, Elijah, the breakdancing was so bad. That one chick from Canada was so horrible. Bless
What?
her heart. He goes, better than breakdancing.
Yeah. Anyway,
Ah.
so.
Oh, and he
just-
also said headers only go so far. I mean,
What's that? Only
he goes,
goes
headers only go so far too. Like,
go far enough. You're on a road trip, bro. You ain't got time. You're just like, hey, just a quick header. She can wrap that thing around from the fucking passenger
I
seat
wonder
and
if she
still
could
be
accidentally
buckled in.
swallow it in her sleep and die.
There's probably a risk of that.
It's probably
What's
sleep
her
apnea.
snoring issue?
Dude, she's got
And
she's
it's
got
just
sleep
like,
apnea. No, I'm
yeah,
kidding.
dude, that thing's choking the fucking neighbors out.
MC said it's two muscles flushed together. Won't lie. I'd like to know what it feels like with my.
He is good for about 5 minutes of what?
It feels good with my. I'd like to know what it feels good. Yeah, never mind. Ah, that whiskey kicked in. The best thing about her is the tongue. Then she's lacking. Aw, I mean, I kind of felt that way, but I was being nice. I was
Slow
like, all I
down.
want is
She's
her
not-
tongue.
You what, dude?
She was not pretty.
Just go look at some of the chicks that show up at like Biden rallies, and this chick's hot as fuck. So,
Well,
meh.
they don't. Biden rallies don't shave their armpits, their legs,
That's all I'm saying.
their
So
vaginas.
she's better than the 50. She's in the upper 50% echelon of most.
I've seen smaller
women.
cow tongues in the butcher shop. Rude said.
Read right, dude. I was like, holy fuck. I'm like, that's a.
Ah.
Like, if you were to cut that out, that's lingua all day. You sell that at a Jewish market, you're making bank.
They don't eat tongue.
Yes, they do.
No, unless it's kosher.
They make it kosher.
Wait, what makes it kosher?
Human.
No, Reed will tell me. Kosher's like they don't eat
Remember?
meat.
Remember?
Is that what makes it
Chompies?
kosher?
Remember
Like
Chompies bagels. And
they don't
Phoenix?
eat meat, right? Is that what makes it kosher?
No,
like
no.
they're
Remember
plant-based
Chompies?
pigs.
They're blessed.
Yeah.
They're like dominant.
No, I thought
Yeah.
it was more than
Remember
that.
Chompies bagels in Phoenix?
We can remember you could get in Phoenix. You could get kosher hot dogs too.
And then Chompies that everything was kosher in that deli.
Were they Jewish?
Yeah, it was
The owners were
Chompies was a
Jewish?
Jewish deli,
Makes sense.
and it was amazing. And
Only
San
been there
Antonio
twice.
sucks huge big dicks.
You have to go downtown.
There is not a place to get
There
a
is.
fucking decent
There is.
bagel.
They're just 40 minutes from us, and we're not going to travel that far for
Everything's
bagels.
a pile
period.
of shit.
Jewish jellies. Yeah, I know, but
Just
what
us.
makes it kosher?
Salt.
I bet. Oh, MC said, I bet Ellen and Whoopi would love her. I mean, I think any person would love her, man or woman.
No,
you're
that's
gonna,
not wrong. Yeah,
you're
gonna
be all right.
I knew
You're gonna be all
I
right.
knew this fucking woman's tongue was gonna stir
I mean,
some grief.
you'd
Stir
be
some
all right.
things, not grief. Stir some things. So, what did we learn tonight? We're
Bigger
coming
is
to
better?
the end.
No.
We're coming to the end of
Oh,
the show.
already. Shit, that went fast. Kosher
If you have a huge tongue, you'll be married longer.
is
that
a
a good-
set of dietary laws dealing with the foods that Jewish people are permitted to eat and how these foods. I know that, but what makes it kosher? I know it's food.
They have to bless them and stuff
food
like that. It's like the whole
may be
preparation.
consumed is deemed. Wait, what?
It's a whole prep. So, Castro,
I know. Hold on. No, I know that. I want to know what it requires.
Jesus Christ, Google it and
Well,
look it up.
I will eventually,
Well,
but not
don't
right
look
now.
at people in, honey. This
Suck
is
it,
not the
bitch.
place for that.
Yes, it is. It's the
No,
total place
it's
because
not the
these
place.
are my peeps
We
with
are
brains.
wrapping up. See, this is how she gets in trouble and ends up locked in
Oh,
the
I get in
cabinet
trouble
for like a week.
I get locked in what?
A cabinet for a week.
Can I take my iPad with me? Then I'd be fucking fine.
Yeah.
iPad and some
Mickey,
water.
Lucy, and Bomber are going in there. with
Bomber's
you.
gone.
Mickey, Lucy, and fucking
Henry.
the new one, whatever his
So
name
bedroom. I'm gonna get locked in the bedroom because
Oh,
we're not
no,
gonna
no, no,
fit in
the
the
closet.
cabinet. Oh, you said cabinet,
is.
not closet.
Closet cabinet.
You don't even know what you're saying, bitch.
Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't hear from Beth for 6 to 9 days,
It's because I'm in jail after killing Greg.
I got a big old fat tongue. Is what
Kosher
came
special way
inside
of
her.
slaughtering the
Came
animal.
inside her.
That's what it is.
Prove it.
It's the way it's
We don't
slaughtered
believe you.
and then breast and then breast.
What's that?
I said it's the way it's slaughtered and then breast
And then breast.
instead of blessed. I said breast. Whiskey. I blame the whiskey.
We're talking about religious things, and you're going that way. You fucking sexy.
You of all people are gonna try to get religious on me.
All right, what's your feel good for tonight, honey? And you know what? Y'all think of a feel good.
Cayman
Like, what
said,
was a
I got
feel
a big
good for
old
this
fat
week?
tongue.
What was your feel good for tonight?
It
You did
is-
have one. I just didn't write it down. I forgot about
I
it.
do have one. It's okay.
I did. I think I printed the notes out too. soon.
Let's see. Mine is it's an 18-year-old
Okay.
in Canada.
Can Adia?
18-year-old uses tracking skills to guide hikers on wildfire evacuation route. So,
So nice. That's cool.
So 18-year-old who saved over a dozen people. She worked as a volunteer firefighter and a kitchen aide at a lodge.
Oh shit.
Colleen Knoll received an evacuation order on Monday in late July. Stepping outside,
This year?
yes,
This year? This
yes.
summer?
Stepping outside, she saw smoke rising up the mountainsides and knew there were people still camping in the area.
Fuck. Okay.
So
Where
alerting
was it?
everyone.
I don't mean to interrupt.
okay.
This was in Canada. again?
Canada, Jasper National Park.
Okay.
And so she, excuse me, she alerted everyone at the lodge, and then she went out to gather the campers until she had 16 people who were ready to evacuate. Darkness was falling, and getting out the area meant a 4-hour hike across the treacherous terrain because they had to go a special way because of the flames, right?
Gotcha.
Noel used her knowledge of the area and tracking skills to help navigate these 16 people down the trail. The group used head torches and phone flashlights to see in the darkness.
Fucking Canadians.
I had previously rode up a horse to that lodge on that same trail, and throughout the way, me and my employer, we had cut logs on the way up. There were 67 logs, so there would be 67 cut logs on the way down. So it's kind of smart how she used those logs as a landmark. So I used my tracking skills following horse tracks, horse manure, the logs. There was so much smoke, my eyes were burning.
It sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. My eyes are burning. There was ash falling constantly. A hiker who was part of the group said she was an amazing leader and was just making sure that everyone was working together. Incredibly, all 16 hikers made it out ahead of the fire and successfully evacuated in the back of Noel's pickup truck. So
That's cool.
she literally
Got 16 extra hikers out. That's amazing because we've gone through wildfire things. I've done a lot of wildfire training and stuff like that, and working with insurance stuff. And being stuck in a wildfire area is fucking scary as shit, let alone like having to walk out of someplace. And in Canada is not.
And if you aren't familiar with the terrain like that, and she's 18, so she's basically a child. Like, you're putting a lot of trust, but what are your other choices?
Yeah.
What are
but
your
I was
other
going to also
choices?
say is Canada isn't the same as the United States, where we try and put out a lot of our fires. They let them burn.
Oh, they do?
As they should.
Why? I mean, why?
We should let wildfires burn in the United States.
Well, but then you have houses.
Nope.
Like, we would have lost our house if they hadn't put that wildfire out.
That was what they call a conflagration fire.
That's like a big word.
House to house fire. That was a different type. We should let the forests burn to an extent. Like, let the wild do its thing, and then it comes back.
It does come back after like 15 years, right? Like 15 years minimum before it starts to come back.
Yeah. No.
Excuse me.
Because it gets overgrown. Bark beetles.
Did they all die?
All these things, right? Bark beetles and all of these fucking things, right? But what happens is, like Canada, they had this huge fire and it was burning and there was smoke coming in the United States, and people were like, no, we need to stop that fire. And they're like, no, let it burn, because it's in remote areas. We need to do that. California, all of their fucking wildfire problems is because they don't let fires burn. Burn it. Let it burn.
Because most of
Control
those areas
fires.
have houses in them.
You know what? You move to the top of a fucking mountain in the middle of nowhere. Sucks to be you. Clear your shit out. Sorry, you don't get insurance.
You do
That's
get
how it
insurance,
goes, fucking go.
but you'd feel different if it was your house up there. But
I work in the insurance industry and I've seen these houses.
Here we go.
And I've been there. I've been to these houses.
My other good news is
But I'm happy she got those people out.
Yes, it's very cool.
It's an amazing thing.
It's amazing that she's a volunteer firefighter at 18.
Fuck yeah. She's awesome.
She loves the wild.
Just kind of like living in fucking Florida, like Reed.
It's amazing
being
to
like,
see.
Oh, a hurricane's gonna hit me.
It's
and
amazing
what do I
to
do?
see.
Well,
it's amazing to see not all kids
are pussies.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. We need more fucking kids
like
this
her
shit.
in America.
Yeah. We have a lot.
I mean, I think we're getting more.
You know what I think it is? I think we're coming on this other side of the pussification of America.
They're people who were kids of our age that have been raised by people like us that are like.
So my nephew is 20.
Joey?
28, Christian.
Okay.
Joey's 25.
I don't know.
Fucking, he's in the Coast Guard. He's a tough guy.
Okay.
He's all fucking, but he also has this little.
What's the point?
I'm a musician. They're manly men.
Men.
Right?
I think
there are
it's
cases of it.
a cycle.
It's the 1%ers.
No, it's a cycle of the
pussies.
parents of the parents who raise the kids the way that they like. Okay, so I'm very much a product of my parents, which
Helicopter
means
parents.
if I had it, no. I'm very much a product of my parents. If I had a kid, I would hope they very much be a product of me.
Yeah.
I think it's a cycle, right? Like, you have the hippie parents with the hippie kids that want everything given to the world for free, right? Like that one world government and free medical, and I also think that it just goes in cycles. My other feel good is I'm going to try to start giving up Diet Coke again.
You're going to go back to regular Coke?
No, I'm going to go
Just
to
straight
no Coke.
I'm like,
no Coke unless I'm at McDonald's or Taco Palenque. Oh yeah, powder Coke.
What's the Diet Coke? It's like,
it's a smaller version. It's a lighter version of the.
It's like powdered.
It's a lighter version. It's powdered sugar versus cocaine.
It's powdered versus granular. Oh my god!
No, but
she does not do powdered cocaine.
I've had several people over the last couple of weeks send me articles on how bad Diet Coke is for you. And it kind of
is it all like, Brian? Brian just keeps like nailing you with Diet Coke.
Brian, our neighbor, my bestie, like they're all like, dude, you really need to give it up.
You know what? Nobody's ever sent me a article about.
Well, you're a hopeless cause.
Is Coors Light
because you're hopeless.
The silver bullet is the perfect beer.
It's because it's water. Basically drinking water.
Hydrate while you have a good time.
Funny because every time something breaks on you, I'm like, have you had water today? I feel like you haven't had any water today. And
like I had a 12-pack of Coors Light.
Exactly.
Let's go back real quick. All right, real quick.
What's your feel good?
I was just gonna say being married to you for 17 years.
Oh, you really had to go there, fucker, so that you would look better than me.
I fucking did. Look, it's on the notes.
You
it's
did
in
though.
the notes,
sweet,
you dick.
Sweet moment.
The notes are there.
The sweet moment is that I don't look at the notes, bitch. The notes are for you. Sweet moment. You booked me a massage today just out of the kindness of your heart because I've been asking for one, and the place I want to go get a massage.
My physical therapist has everything.
He does.
He did needling in my arm because I got fucked up.
Broke another part.
Got my shoulder all fucked up.
So how did this come up? Like you're like, you know what? Let me just get a massage.
No,
for my
Arturo was
wife.
there. He walked in because I had the other doctor helping me out.
Right.
Arturo walked in. Arturo's been on the podcast before. He's my physical therapist.
Okay.
And he's got a new partner.
And
And he comes in. I was like, hey, Beth asked me to tell, or told me to ask, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, I'll go tell what's her name up front.
am I supposed to call her or just have an
30
appointment?
bucks.
Okay.
And then I sent you, anyway. If you're ever in San Antonio,
That's very sweet of you, by the way, sir. So
they
thank
do
you.
cupping and massage and
Needling and chiropractor and radio frequency.
Physiological bullshit.
I don't know what it's called, but when I was having my knee problems and it turned out to just be my quad, and he used this like torture device. It looked like one of the
This
kids.
is an advertisement for Matador.
It looked like one of the dog's hard plastic chew toys, and he just literally went from my hip bone. He went from my hip bone all the way down to my knee, and he was like, "Hey, just so you know, this is gonna suck, but it's gonna feel good tomorrow."
Dr. Arturo Elias, you're welcome for this. You don't have to pay us.
He fixes us. He fixes us.
You're welcome.
Everybody needs a guy like this in your life.
Yeah, for sure, dude. He's been on the podcast. He was on a year ago, actually.
Oh, and hey, MC, so you know, I'm going to start taking creatine on a daily basis.
Water and apples are what you need. I drink water and I eat an apple every single fucking day.
He doesn't drink enough water.
I mean, I drink as much as I fucking can.
You drink like 24 ounces, which is only
My wife's silver
3
bullet
cups.
looks way different. It's what it's the one that goes in her butthole. Is that what you're talking about?
It's
Yeah.
not
No, bullshit.
in
It
her
is.
butthole.
That's the one that
Where's
goes in her
that?
butthole.
I don't have that one.
Coke is the worst, what Reed said.
It is. It's really bad for you.
You're definitely a fed because you're slow as who's Antarctica? Do you have an
what?
Antarctica?
I don't even see that.
Hang on. What?
Are you looking at the right
The
thing?
roof is on fire. I don't know.
Let the motherfucking
You know what I mean.
We don't need
But
no water.
What
Let
we're
the
gonna do
motherfucking
is
burn.
we're gonna go celebrate our 17th anniversary tomorrow.
I don't have half the
Where are we
messages
gonna go?
you have.
What are we
I
gonna
would
do?
like to go to Paisanos, but are
No.
we having people come over?
Yeah, probably.
Well,
no,
we're not
I don't
doing
wanna go
anything
places.
then.
Where should we go? Do we go steak? I don't want to.
Wait, you asked me where I wanted to go, and I just said, you're like, fuck you, bitch. Not your anniversary. It's mine.
She always wants fucking dressed up Italian.
You don't have to dress up for that. You can go in t-shirt and nice shorts.
Let's go for lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, we go there for lunch.
Can I get a bottle of wine still?
Hopefully. Do they sell wine during the day?
Apples make you poop good.
No.
Thank you,
All
Jason.
right, I eat my
Hold
apple.
on. Where did you see this?
What?
Who did you say was on here? Nicaragua, Antarctica, Amsterdam.
Somebody said something about Antarctica. I don't know.
My wife's silver bullet looks way different. Yeah, my before we broke it, mine did too.
Reed, you're right, dude. 11 o'clock apple, about a 3 o'clock poop.
You don't even need that. You drink a coffee and smoke a cigarette in the morning, and
That's
you come
the
like,
first one, honey.
how many times do you poop a day?
Like 5?
No fucking way.
Absolutely.
You're only supposed to poop like 3 times a day.
No, dude. I eat, I go. I eat, I go. That's how I go. I'm efficient.
Are you Asian? Because remember our friend Ann, our Japanese friend Ann? That's how she used to be too.
No,
and
I'm
I swear to
efficient as
goodness,
fuck, dude. Like I can drink too much water and have
I
to
can't
go.
wait till you're in your 50s.
I am 1.5 years. No, I'm 2 years away from that.
Oh my God, you are. You're 48 now.
Fuck off.
Holy fuck.
48. Everything's falling apart on me, and my arm got broken off the day after I turned 48.
I love how you're like, when I'm 60, you're 68. I'm like, really, bitch? All day. All day.
All day, bitch.
I'll still keep up with you.
You know what? We love you guys, and thank you so much for hanging out on the 17th anniversary show. Oh my God.
Oh, the horror.
You do look, you know what?
What?
I do have to say I love you
I love you too.
very much. You look amazing.
Don't cry. I look amazing.
For being with me for 17 years and having to deal with all of that. Jesus Christ. Now, I do have this one thing on my side of my.
Don't cry.
I'm not crying. God, I'm not crying.
Your menopause is kicking in.
I know. But on my side of the bed, I have
Our wedding
our
photos.
wedding photos.
You got a collage of our
And
wedding
it's
photos.
we had it in different areas, and I was like, fuck it, I just put it up there. And I wake up to that. Sometimes I
You do
wake
not
up
look
faster.
at that every day.
No, and you're right, not every day. But some days I do wake up and I look at them and I look.
Aww.
So it is very much a part of my life.
Okay.
And I love you.
I love you.
I love you
baby.
very much, and I love you guys. And thank you very much for hanging out tonight. It's one of those things. It's like,
You're a sweetheart. I just have to say that. You're the chick and I'm the dude, but it's all good. We balance
it's
out.
fine. I'll still beat the shit out of, not her. Anybody? You
He's
want to
not
fuck?
that tough.
I'll stab you in your fucking eye. Next time, we are not going to be this emotional.
Who's emotional? I'm not.
I love you guys. We'll see you next time. Happy
Love
Friday.
you guys. See you Wednesday.
And we're out, bitches.
Welcome to the Bars Open with